But if you close your eyes,
hey guys, welcome to an interesting video by Maximus. Today we're back with more Injustice Gods Among Us, and today we'll be doing bonus battle 8 from the 8th and final page, which is very new in this update. So, tomorrow in a few hours time, we're gonna have a new multiplayer season, and it's a toss-up between Flashpoint Aquaman and the new gear. I'm personally hoping it's the new gear because I do want to go online and obtain it, so hoping that comes out. But if Flashpoint Aquaman comes out, the gear is probably the week after. So today I'll be doing bonus battle 8, and we've got the A team set up. But what I did notice just now in farming bonus battle 6, to get more credits, as you guys can see, is that the Ra's al Ghul Scimitar does not synergize with her very long combo ender anymore. So the gauntlets do work fine, as in they drain, they do drain from every single hit of the daggers that she shoots down, but the scimitar does not power drain anymore. So probably I will replace her on my online team and give the two gears back to Arkham Knight, so he'll become more of a team supporting character than a basic damage dealer, and I'll replace Jessica Cruz with some other character, which I will see, because since then I have a lot more characters at Elite X since the last time when I had to fight online to obtain the gear. So yeah. Anyways, it's gonna take another minute or so for the characters to recharge. But anyways, there's quite a lot of things we've noticed in this update so far, so I'll just go through some of them. So I don't think I need to give you guys any updates. You guys probably know what's going on. Tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow, probably after the Darkseid challenge ends, we're going to be having the Arkham Killer Croc challenge. So I did find out a little bit more about the new gear and the new characters. So there are going to be 4 new characters, as you guys know. So if you guys don't know about the characters, I'll give you guys a link in the description to a page on the forums where one of the guys there very nicely did do a sort of a information sheet for us, where you guys get to know the stats of all the characters and all the passives of the characters. But I'm really excited in particular about Arkham Knight Batgirl and how she synergizes with the Arkham team. So basically, she has pretty high stats, and the passive is something that works like when your Arkham characters are supposed to get knocked out, they survive the knockout blow, and she instead substitutes herself in via a smoke bomb, which in itself has a chance to stun. So it seems like a really interesting mechanic, although I don't see it being all that useful if your characters aren't even knocked out in the first place. But of course, it's good to have a safety net right there. And Red Lantern Hal Jordan focuses a lot on the or not Red Lantern, Yellow Lantern Hal Jordan focuses a lot on the fear. So basically, whenever you tag out, he drains like 25% of your power, and if he's fighting other lanterns, he drains a further 20%, and as well as doing 10% more damage to lanterns. Yeah, and your energy did recharge. But Arkham Killer Croc, we did see his passive yesterday, which is whenever he tags in or activates a special, or his teammates activate specials, he does gain that armor that we did see yesterday. Yesterday we did see yesterday. So yeah, and Flashpoint Aquaman, his passive is really quite long. So basically, Flashpoint characters get a water shield when they tag in, and that reflects 40% special damage, which is kind of handy to do a little bit more damage to your opponent. And he does have a further part of his passive, which is that when he activates his special, I think he has a chance to drain 10% of power from the entire opponent's team or something like that. I'm not completely sure. So anyways, we'll just get into bonus battle 8 and we'll see how it goes. So we have radiation, so we're still using health. Not sure how strong that is, but we got our A team on, which is no longer as strong due to the fact of the nerf. So we're gonna do our normal combo and just unload on these guys first, and we'll see what we can do from there. Probably gonna get in Arkham Knight to do cleanup for the rest of the team. So we're gonna get off the explosive banner, and Kandak Black Adam is out. Arkham Harlequin's passive does activate, and Arkham Knight is getting a little bit beat up, but he does do a good amount of damage on Blackest Night Doomsday. Batter Up will connect and does almost take Arkham Knight out. Batter Up is blocked, but it doesn't matter because Arkham Knight is knocked out, and the last hit is blocked by Arkham Knight Batman. We're gonna get off the explosive batarang and possibly knock out Arkham Knight Harley Quinn, and we do. So we do have the first victory in the first round. So it's still manageable, although we did get one character knocked out, but Jessica Cruz wasn't even involved in the fray, so we're going to recharge our team. We're definitely going to need our strongest team for all of these, so we have Wonder Woman, Superman, and Metahuman the Flash in the next fight. They do kind of synergize with each other, as in Justice League Wonder Woman does synergize with the other two, and Metahuman the Flash is always a threat, and Red Sun Superman does give extra damage to everybody, but we will quickly get rid of Justice League Wonder Woman to prevent the team from gaining any unnecessary power that we don't want, and we will try to take out the Flash before he can activate his special, which we do. So we have our biggest threats taken care of, and we're gonna finish up the job on Red Sun Superman. So it's really pretty easy, and we are getting a good amount of XP, this will probably be the go-to battle to get to level 60 from now on. I do believe it does give more XP than Bonus Battle 7, I think. So we have double Superman and Arkham Knight. Of course, Radiation. So go with our usual combo and unload on Man of Steel Superman. Normally 2 of these is enough to knock out a character, which it is. And the team damage really does do some work. Alright, we're going to get in Arkham Knight yet again to get off basics. Flying Punch does activate, and so does his passive. But it's not going to be too much of a problem. Alright, we have a showdown between the Arkham Knights. Alright. So the radiation is hitting Arkham Knight for 1% health per second. So that's fine in my opinion. So we do have Killer Croc in this, and we will be doing a lot less damage due to the fact that he does have his Red Sun armor on. So that's significantly less, and it makes it even less that he blocks. So we're going to get Arkham Knight in. The double Aeristic burn does pretty much take out Green Lantern. So we are going to unload on Killer Croc since he does not have the armor. So ironically, this makes Killer Croc probably the weakest link of the team, although he is unloading on us. Let's get in Jessica Cruz to finish off Killer Croc, Green Lantern, and we're going to get in. I don't think we're going to get in the hit on Superman, but yeah, we did not. So, as you can see, the power drain only works for 1 hit, but the life drain does still work. Flying Punch blocked for 22k, nearly 23. The Gotham Knight activated to knock out Red Sun Superman, and there we go for the victory in the next fight. So we're going to have to go for another recharge. We have Antimatter, Sinestro, Scorpion, and Shazam in the next fight, and they still all have monster stats. Radiation is always active, but I do see Raven upcoming in our next fight, so that could be a little bit problematic. But for now, we'll worry about this fight. Animator Sinestro gets off a combo on us from the get-go, but we do respond with our explosive batarangs. And Animator Sinestro is basically destroyed. His health stat is not too good compared to the rest of the cards, so we are at 1 bar again. And we do get off Explosive Batarang on Shazam, who I have enough copies of to get to Elite 9. Alright, we're going to unload on Scorpion as well. And there we have another victory. So it really isn't that hard, at least for me, if you have decent gears and decent characters. So next we have a very irritating team of Bounty Hunter Lobo, Raven, as well as Wally West. So Wally West with us evading, Raven with the health swap. We gotta save a special for Raven. So we're gonna change up our strategy a little bit. So we're gonna give ourselves extra power, and we didn't have time to do anything. What am I doing? So we're gonna get in Arkham Knight. I was thinking that this isn't online multiplayer, so that we don't have to give crit immunity, and the radiation is not negated during damage immunity. So, anyways, whatever. We're just gonna get off our special 2 and try to knock out Raven, which we do. Flash is in, and Speed Force Merge does activate. And I don't know if it's a glitch or it's a mechanic, but Batman can't block after his he can block for about a second after he activates special, which I think most of you guys who own the character do know. So you do get a special 2 successfully on Wally West without him evading it. So yeah, that's really irritating, and it pretty much opens you to stuff like the Wally West punch and the Dawn of Justice Batman's stun. So we do get to 57 for Jessica Cruz and Batman. So in the next fight, we do have Blackest Night Martian Manhunter, Rebirth of Jessica Cruz, and Ares, and their stats are still pretty ridiculous, but it should be fine. So we're gonna have to wait for Martian Manhunter to phase out of defense phase so that we can do more damage. So we're just gonna start blocking if he doesn't start pummeling us from the get-go. So he's in his lifesteal stage, and we're gonna start unloading on him, and we're gonna knock him out. So this might be the second last fight if I did look at it correctly. Alright, we're gonna unload Jessica Cruz as well. And it looks like Ares is already beat up. Ares is pretty much down to no health, and this seemed to be the easiest fight out of all the fights we've done so far. So that's pretty good for us. Alright, so here's the final fight. And we're up against Mortal Kombat X Scorpion, Yellow Lantern Hal Jordan, as well as Arkham Origins Batman. So let's give ourselves another recharge earlier. That's not really worth it, but let's go anyways. So radiation is on throughout the bonus battle, so let's get going. Alright, so we're gonna start unloading on Mortal Kombat X Scorpion. And he does block the second one, although I don't think that's going to matter all too much. So we don't want to tag out when Yellow Lantern Hal Jordan comes in, which is now. So we're going to instead have to start unloading on him with the Arkham Knight to knock him out. Winged Avenger will knock out the Arkham Knight. Jessica Cruz is in, gets off. Not even a full light combo, but we're going to get off getting the hang of this for the victory in the final battle of Bonus Battle 8. So let's see, we do receive an Arkham Killer Croc. So it looks like the forum people were right. So we do receive Arkham Killer Croc before his challenge even arrives. And I find that pretty interesting because I'm sure that no bonus battle has ever given a challenge character, and the that battle, the first one gave me the not the first battle, the battle before the bonus battle did give me a Gauntlets of Azrael, which has never happened before as well. So we're going to take a screenshot of that. Alright, and also a ton of coins. So yeah, that's great. So now, in the next couple of videos, I'm probably going to do Battle 51 and Battle 52 in the same fight. And then the next one, we're going to do Battle 53 and Battle 54. And possibly Battle 55 together as well, because why not? I want to try to complete all these fights in 2 videos, so we're going to have a 3+2 or a 2+3. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video, and goodbye.